This conference will now be recorded.
This is the panel of Azure Active Directory. We are able to find one option. This is my domain name, the name of our account. This is tenant ID, primary domain that I added with name of teachmecloud.net. Number of users 3, number of group 4, applications 1 and device 1. So this is the basic information about our Active Directory. Let me click on the users. Under the users, 1, 2, 3, three different options are available. Let's click on the user, all users. We are able to find the number of users that we have already created, like support, telnet, and this is my root domain controller, right? So our responsibility, I'm not going to create any user on the Azure AD portal because we are trying to set up our on-premises domain, and using on-premises domain will create a user account and then synchronize those users to our 365 portal. Before that, just wanted to add few more important points, like the user. We have already discussed about the invite external user. I'm talking about the guest user. We already discussed, and the download user. If you want to download the user's information in CSV file, so you can also download it. Bulk operations: create bulk, invite bulk, and delete bulk. So, like with the help of CSV file, as we discussed before, you just need to download the CSV file. It look like this, and you can provide the information about the users, like as a name of your user, domain of your user, password, and login. Basic information you need to provide in this particular column, and then upload the same CSV file. Within second, we are able to create multiple users. So I'm giving you a few examples, like at the user that I wanted to create with name of GCP. So GCP at the rate teachmecloud.net, right? Teachmecloud.net. Provide your password. I don't want to block it, so that's why proceed with no. Another user I wanted to create with name of AWS. So same name, AWS at the rate teachmecloud.net. Same password. I wanted to proceed with another user. No, I don't want to block it. And one more user that I wanted to create with name of Tata at the rate teachmecloud.net. Password will be same, cloud at 123. Fine. This is the information that you need to provide. This is example, so I'm going to delete the column. Three different users we wanted to create with the help of CSV file. And you must need to save it in format of CSV file. So CSV, Macintosh, and I wanted to save on desktop, bulk users. Back to the Azure AD portal, select file, and from desktop, bulk user CSV file. Okay, we need to modify a few things related to the users. GCP at the rate teachmecloud.net. Okay, AWS at the rate. mm, Fine, everything is okay. Let me check. Bulk user new and save it. Let me try to upload the same file. We successfully uploaded. Click submit and wait for a few more minutes. Done. We successfully uploaded, and you just need to refresh the page. Within second, you will find the entire users that you uploaded in CSV file, AWS, GCP, and Tata user. These three different users we just created with the help of bulk user operations. Another option, multi-factor authentication and SSPR. Two more important points that we need to discuss in the Azure Active Directory. So, okay, our on-premises AD is also on-premises server is ready. So I'm going to provide password. This is our virtual machine. So you must need to install VMware tools. VMware tool is mandatory for our virtual machine because with the help of VMware tools, we are able to manage our networking and graphics. Now we successfully install the VMware tools. It's mandatory to restart because we are getting our virtual machine in half frame only because of we need to install the drivers. Now it's really important for us. We should know about the procedure to install Active Directory. So do you have idea about the installation process? How we can install Active Directory?
Yes, first we have to assign IP.
I'm going to use default IP address, means DHCP, through the DHCP that I'm getting through my Wi-Fi router. So I'm going to use the same
Hmm.
IP address, right?
Okay.
ncpa.cpl. So it will redirect you on an Ethernet page, and over Ethernet page, you just need to identify the IP address that you are getting in your computer.
And for the DNS, we have to provide this loopback address, right?
By default, yes, loopback address 127 dot something, 127.0.0.1.
0.0.1. Yes.
Yeah, it automatically appears once you install the Active Directory services. So currently we are getting IP address 192.168.1.3, the IP address provided by the DSCP of a Wi-Fi router.
Hmm. Okay.
So I don't want to make any changes with the IP address. Let me proceed to install Active Directory. To install the Active Directory, we need to install add role and features. Next,
Hmm.
next, next, and install ADDS, Active Directory Domain Services. Just need to click here.
I cannot see your screen. Okay, okay. Now I can. I guess. Yes.
Okay, fine. Now you are able to see my screen, right?
Hmm.
This is the icon of our Active Directory user, sorry, roles and features. So I selected Active Directory domain and services. Next, 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 and install. First step, you need to install the Active Directory domain service, the feature, the role of ADDS, and after that we need to promote it. Installation is in progress. Once it's complete, we will proceed for what we can say that promote the domain controller role.
Hmm.
Installation is completed. Our responsibility to proceed with the, what we can say that, our responsibility to proceed with the promotion, right? So how we can promote it? Just need to click on promote this server to domain controller. This is our new domain machine, so that's why I'm going to proceed with the add a domain controller, add a new forest in the domain controller.
Okay.
Type the name of your domain. So I'm planning to set up my domain with name of class.com. It's up to you. You can proceed with any name. Class.com. Proceed with next. First step to install role and second step promote the role. DSRM password. You must need to provide the DSRM password. It's related to the
Recovery.
directory service restore mode. It will help you in
Yes.
case of if you if any issues occurred with our domain controller. So this particular password can help you to recover it.
Mm.
It is in progress. We have to wait for a few more minutes. Any password you can put here because I'm not going to create a backup for this domain controller, but it's mandatory to provide the password.
What is this DNS delegation? And can you just brief me about the NetBIOS?
NetBIOS is a network BIOS. With the help of NetBIOS, we are able to access our, we can convert our convert our client machine from workgroup to domain.
Mm. Something like alias of this domain.
Uh, we can say that, yes. Alias of domain. Next, and wait for installation. Done. The installation almost completed, and we have to wait for a few more minutes to restart our computer, and then we'll create few users and then migrate the user to Azure Active Directory.
Okay.
Fine. But before that, just wanted to add few more important points related to the Azure AD, not on-premises AD. In the
Hmm.
Azure AD panel, this is the option where we can manage the multi-factor authentication. So what is the MFA?
Multi-factor authentication.
Usage of MFA?
Pardon?
Use of multi-factor authentication.
Yeah. That is for the security purpose. That is, suppose if one user log in from outside, so the admin can identify that is not only admin, we can ensure that it is connect. It should be aware about the user should be should aware about this login.
Correct. It's related to the security. We can say that provide the additional layers of security, right? Additional
Yes.
layer of security because no one can what we can say that no one can guess your password because it's mandatory for us. You must need to provide the user's ID and password. Then you will receive the code on your mobile phone. Maybe, or you can also configure the multi-factor
Calls.
authentication using the authenticator app. Correct?
Hmm. Yes. Yes. And also calls, message.
So let me activate the multi-factor authentication for any of the user. Click on
Hmm.
per user MFA. Let me create a multi-factor authentication for GCP users. Select your user, click enable, close it. We successfully activate the multi-factor authentication for GCP user, and let me try to open GCP user for the next MFA setup. Office.com and then sign in with the users that we added.
When we enable this MFA, that time it won't ask for the options. What type of MFA that user needs.
Not on the time of enabling, but
Hmm.
in case of user security, it will give us option which types of a multi-factor authentication
Okay.
you want to apply.
Okay, 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 okay. Fine, fine.
GCP at teachmecloud.net. Okay, next I'm going to proceed to configure multi-factor authentication. You must need to provide the next. You just need to click on next. This is the page where we can configure MFA. Just need to click next, and you must need to scan the QR code. So to scan the QR code using multi-factor authentication application. So I have
Okay.
already downloaded MFA Microsoft Authenticator app on my mobile. So
Mobile,
let
yes.
me scan it. Okay, enter the code that you received on your application 572933.
But in the time of this, MFA creation, we didn't add the phone number. Then how it identify this your phone number?
Both both option available. Both option available. You can proceed with the contact number to get a OTP, and you can also set up the multi-factor authentication using your application.
For example, at the AD creation time, if already provided the phone number, it will automatically fetch.
No, 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 no. The application, the MFA is applicable for the user. User must need to use their own mobile number.
That I'm telling. Now, suppose if you provide in CSV file, if you
Mhm.
provide the phone number also, it's synced with the AD, right? AD or Office 365 account. So
Correct,
when we
correct.
enable MFA for the one user, if it is already included there, it will automatically fetch, right?
No, no, no. In case of Microsoft, no. But in case of third-party multi-factor authenticator app can help you to enable the MFA directly the number that you saved in CSV file. That's
Mm-hmm.
the phone number that we need to provide in our CSV file. It is only applicable for the identification of your user, the personal, which is
Okay.
count as a personal information about the employee.
Mm-hmm.
Clear, which is not related to the multi-factor authentication. For MFA you must need to provide your manual number. It's not mandatory to add in CSV file. You can use any contact number that you have.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Multi-factor authentication activated on, and let me show you how many method we have to configure MFA. This is first step, and back to the Azure AD, and we just need to click on the user's setting, and it will also give us option to select the multi-factor authentications.
Mm-hmm.
The method I'm talking about. Yeah, in password reset you will find the option of how we can set up our multi-factor authentication. So just need to click on the password reset, and it will redirect you on the page of authentication method. So you must need to check mark this mobile application code.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's already configured mobile phone number SMS only and phone on email ID. So we have already activated.
Okay. From this setting, the options are enabling name of options.
Correct, correct. By using this particular option, we can activate
Yeah,
the multi-factor.
authentication methods.
Sorry,
from the this authentication methods
right.
from this. Yes.
Authentication method can help us to decide how many method you want to activate for the multi-factor authentication.
Yes, in E3 also, E3 license also, these options are available, right? E3.
Every license that we have can give us option to set up the multi-factor authentication, which is applicable for all types of licenses that we have,
Hmm.
which is not only related to, it is not based on the individual license. You can use it for the entire licenses that we have, E1, E5, E3. So you can use it for the all types of licenses. Fine.
Fine, fine. And you are already creating the AD, this on-premise AD, but still you are in admin center,
Azure
means
AD.
this cloud.
Azure AD. Azure AD.
Azure.
We
Okay,
are
AD.
still
Okay.
on page of Azure AD, but our
Mm,
on-premises AD is also ready to use.
mm, mm,
The domain that we created with name of class.com.
mm.
And now it's time to not migrate, synchronize the users from on-premises AD to
Local.
Azure
Mm,
AD. Correct?
correct.
Start, server manager, tools, and Active Directory user and computers, users. Let me create few users. The first user I'm going to create Raj. This is first user. One user is ready to use. Next, one more user I wanted to create on premises with name of Alibaba. So two different users
We
we successfully created. One is Raj and another is Alibaba. Is that okay?
we can create OU also, right?
Yes, yes, we can do that. We can do that. We are able to set up the organizational unit on our on-premises machine.
And this distribution list,
Mhm.
we can create the group here, no? This distribution list. That is, if
DL
once
will no, DL will create on cloud because right now we don't have Exchange.
exchange, okay, fine. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Ah,
We just set up our domain controller now. We haven't
mm,
installed any Exchange services. So using
mm.
same computer, we'll install the Exchange later.
Okay. Once it's synced with the local AD, then we can add it from. Suppose if you want to add more users in this distribution list, we can add it through AD also, right? It will reflect
Correct.
there. Azure
Right.
AD.
Right. Right.
Uh,
Right. Right. Okay. So I'm going to proceed with the synchronization. I'm unable to find any user with name of Raj and Alibaba. Right. So back to
hmm.
on-premises AD. And what are the prerequisites? It's mandatory for us. We must need to know about the prerequisites. To set up a
Okay.
hybrid environment, the prerequisites are create user and make it member of global admin, right? Make it member of
Hmm.
global administrator first. Second, that's it. No need to do anything. The prerequisite on cloud, prerequisite or on premises, download Azure AD Connect tool, right?
Hmm.
Then install on local AD. That's it. This is the prerequisite. And one more point just wanted to add. Local AD must be connected with minimum 20 Mbps internet,
Hmm.
right? At least 20 Mbps internet is speed required to synchronize the
Hmm.
user, not migrating. Now we are trying to synchronize the user. So back to the portal, Azure portal. And GCP user, select the user account and go to the assigned role. In the assigned role, we just need to click here and it will give us option to add assignment. Under the assignments, select the role type. Which role we want to add?
Global.
Global administrator. That's it. Next, assign.
But in the migration case, first we are enabled. First we are moving from local AD to Azure. On that sense, uh, how we did it, how we can do this. Suppose that user is created in the local Active Directory, and we have to sync with the Azure. Okay.
Correct.
On that sense, how we can ensure that that is a globe. If it is not a global administrator, it won't sync with the Azure AD. That's my doubt.
No, can you please repeat again?
For example, no, I have one local Active Directory. Okay, and I installed the Azure AD for syncing with the cloud.
Correct.
Okay, so if the users existing in this local AD doesn't have the global administrator roles, will it sync or not sync?
The global admin, the global administrator, which is a part of our Azure Active Directory,
Not
right?
local.
No, no, no. In local, we don't have any option to create a global administrator.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Fine, fine.
On-premises contain the basic user, just a basic user account.
Hmm.
Correct?
Correct, correct. So it will automatically make it as a global administrator, right? Once it sync with the Azure AD.
No, no, no.
From the,
The entire user will be a normal user, not a global
uh,
administrator. Global
uh.
administrator required only in case of if you are sharing the rights. If you want to delegate the users, that time global administrator required.
Oh, you talk about the admin who is doing this job, no? That is, for example,
Eh,
this Manjit at
Right, right, right,
uh,
right.
GCP.
GCP at the rate
GC.
teachmecloud.net is the tower of our global administrator user. This global administrator user can help you. This global administrator user can help you to synchronize the user. To synchronize the user.
Hmm. So GCP in that GCP user you applied global administrator.
Correct. So now we make it the member of global administrator.
Hmm. Okay,
Correct.
correct, correct.
Okay. So I made it the global administrator. I think everything is okay. Back to our on premises. This is our domain controller, right?
Hmm.
And in domain controller, what you need to do?
Azure Ready Connect we need to install.
So you need to download the Azure AD Connect, right? So I'm going
Yes,
to
yes.
download it. But before that, you must need to open local server, and this is the option enhance security configuration. You need to turn
Uh,
off it, otherwise you are unable to use internet access. Na? So I'm going to open the Internet Explorer, download Azure AD Connect. Now we are using a V2 version 2. The meaning of version 2 is basically related to the which is applicable for the latest version of domain controller. Got it what I'm saying? The latest version of domain
hmm.
controller.
Hmm.
which is not applicable for Windows Server 2012. Your domain controller must be above than 2016. Correct?
Ah, okay, okay.
Total capacity of Azure AD Connect is 146 MB just. So I'm going to download it and proceed to install. Simple, proceed to install. Installation is in progress. This is the welcome wizard. You need to check mark the I agree the term and license. Next. This is first time of installation. So what you need to do,
Customize.
you always proceed with express setting. Customization will be uh, in case of as per the pre-requirement. But now I'm going to
Hmm.
use the express setting because we want to see the entire options. This is the panel where we can provide which one? Global administrator or hybrid identity administrator credential. So our global administrator account name is GCP that we make. Teachmecloud.net and provide password. Sorry, I need to unavailable credential. Okay, teach GCP at the rate. Okay, spelling mistake. We configured the multi-factor authentications. That's why you are able to get this particular wizard.
And in case this GCP user GCP password expire or something happens, it will desynchronize right from the AD.
Not desynchronize, not desynchronize. It will not allow to configure new domain controller for synchronization.
Mm, 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 mm.
It require
So
only
that
one
time we
time.
have to re-input now.
Just reset from the portal.
From Azure portal or
Azure portal.
mm, mm, mm,
Please provide global administrator and global administrator or hybrid password. We provide it. Okay, so I think some mistakes like as a so do one thing. Just give me 1 minute. I need to change the username because
mm,
I'm a bit confused about the password. So let me make AWS as a global admin.
mm.
AWS Cloud at 123. Okay.
ആ. ആ. ഇച്ചിരി വെള്ളം വെള്ളം വേണം.
Okay, it will take time because we just assigned the global administrator rights, so maybe it will take time.
Okay.
See, still is in progress.
Okay. Maybe it depends on the speed.
Yeah.
It's a failed. There is one message came.
Role assigned already, but still we are unable to find, so we have to wait.
Hmm.
Okay, we have to wait. Actually, they did lots of changes over Azure AD, so maybe that's why we have to wait. Okay, we have another option. Let me try to check through the admin center as well because we are able to add the role through the admin center as well.
Hmm. If we click the failure, will it show the reason?
No, it's not failing. It's not failing. It just say the role you already assigned. You have to wait.
Okay, okay. There is one update option in showing. Then there is one update.
Now it's okay that right? See, global administrator
Uh,
assigned.
hmm.
Let me try to check it again. I don't want to update it right now. Back to
Hmm.
on-premises and
Okay.
next.
Okay.
Done. Approved. Second password that we need to provide, which is on-premises class.com/admin.
This is on-premise, huh?
On-premises AD password. Yes.
This we have created, no?
We just
Class.com.
created yeah, the password that
Okay,
we
okay.
provided while
Domain name.
installation. Yeah, domain name
Okay.
including with the username and password. Next, we don't have a UPN suffix like at the class.com domain. We don't have a class.com domain. So that's why what you need to do, continue
But
without
what is
matching
UPN suffix?
user principal name.
Ah, ah,
That will provide us option related to the mail ID.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So again, we have to go to AD, no?
Next, we have to wait, and it will take up to maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll find the entire users that we created on premises. We'll get the users information over a cloud.
Hmm. And for installing this Microsoft Azure AD Connect, we can install it in any machines in that network, right? Instead of putting in AD server.
You can store it in, you can install it in on as Active Directory server or
Which connected in domain or in
additional domain.
or in your,
No, no, it is applicable for only server, not any client
oh,
machine.
okay, okay, okay.
We have to wait for a few more minutes, and meanwhile, let me open our portal.
Hmm.
So number of user, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many
Hmm.
users we created on premises? Two, with name of Alibaba and Raj.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Uh,
Now installation completed, but it will take time to synchronize the user. So let's go back to the portal and refresh the page. Yeah, we are able to find the users, right? Alibaba and Raj. So
Raj.
question, how we can identify the users that you are able to find over a portal which is related to the uh, on-premises user, hybrid user, or the user that you created? So see,
Both.
we are able to find one option, on-premises synchronize enable, right?
Hmm.
The user that you
And
synchronize
one
from,
more one more doubt. These two uses we created in this AD, it appears here. Okay. And other than that, this our on in Azure, we have multiple uses other than these two uses. So will it
correct.
reflect in the local AD
No,
reversed?
no, the user that you created on your Azure portal, you want to see on local.
That I'm asking. Will it
No,
reflect
it
in
is
local?
no. It is applicable for one-way synchronization, not two-way synchronization.
Hmm. Okay,
One-way
okay,
means
okay.
the user you can get that
From
you
local
created on
to
on-premises,
okay.
not Azure to local, only local
Okay,
to
okay.
Azure.
Okay. This will automatically create, right? This on-premise directory synchronization.
Yes.
And do we have any troubleshooting regarding if we suppose after this, after we install this Azure AD, AD
Hmm.
Connect, then do we have any troubleshooting options here for the
Yes.
synchronization? For example, if it fails to synchronize something, so can we do some
Correct.
troubleshooting from here?
Correct. We should know about the method to troubleshoot the what we can say that uh, synchronization issue to resolve the synchronization issue.
It comes in this area.
Sorry.
This one, this synchronization troubleshooting comes in this area or some other areas.
No, in this particular part, we need to know about the concept of synchronization issues, means how we can resolve the synchronization issues. Okay.
Okay. And this one on-premise directory, does it have the credentials? This the one which you created automatically. Syncwin.
Uh,
This one have any this on-premise directory? Does it have any credentials
yeah, we have a local administrator user ID and password.
that we created when during the AD Connect? No.
Correct. Is that okay about the user synchronization?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so uh, next step we need to understand about the components of our Azure AD Connect. So next topic is components. So can we take a small break, just 10-minute break, and then connect again?
Okay, okay. Okay. At around by 11, before 11:30, I have to leave now. I told you yesterday. This
Okay,
from
11:30 means how much time remaining?
remain now 10:14.
10:14, right?
Ah, ah.
Okay, we have enough time, so we'll connect in next 15 minute, 10 minute, and then continue till
Okay,
11:15.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay.